All right, guys, this is Mr. Pham. This is for my AP biology students, but some of the information I'm going to give you applies to other AP classes as well. So, because of current circumstances, the AP is changing how they're going to do their exams. I urge you to go to the AP Central website and look up all the changes that they're making. But some of the big things that is not going to happen. One, there will not be any face-to-face exam administration. All testing will be done remotely. You can be at home or whatever to take your test. I will not be proctoring it. I will not be monitoring you, but there are ways that they can uh, essentially time your test and then stop it once it's done. About the time on the test, it is only going to be for like AP biology, and I'm making the assumption it's the same for any history test or any other traditional type AP exam. The exam's only going to be 45 minutes, not the 3 hours that it normally is. Uh, with the reduced testing time also comes a reduced content that they're going to include on the test. There's a list of all the different classes and what content they will cover and not on the AP Central website. But for my AP biology students, uh, I need you to pretty much stop what you're doing right now with evolution because that's not going to be on the test. I know you guys were looking forward to learning all this cool stuff and rehashing information that you learned in 10th grade, but it's not going to be on that test. So AP biology, we have 8 units. There you go, 8 units right there. And those 8 units, uh, we've only covered like 7.5 of them, but we still have 1.5 to go. Well, stop looking at evolution, natural selection, not going to be on there. The following units will be on this test. Unit 1, chemistry of life. Unit 2, cell structure and function. Unit 3, cellular energetics. Unit 4, cell communication and cell cycle. Unit 5, heredity. And Unit 6, gene expression and regulation. So that covers everything from the very first sections of notes that we took in August to essentially the stuff from the last test. Uh, I'm sorry that you've been doing stuff with the evolution, the natural selection, the workbook problems, and I encourage you just to know information, to be exposed to the stuff that you don't know. I encourage you to do that work, read those passages on the green workbook, and learn some new information. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as testing is concerned, not going to be on there. And I'm sorry. I wish I'd known this before I'd signed all this stuff, but this stuff just came down. Um, Sadly, the stuff that you're going to be tested on, it's the most boring stuff. I'm not going to lie. Cell energetics, ugh. And the evolution stuff, everyone's like, oh, I love it. Well, sorry, not going to be on there. So stop doing it. It's not necessary. We essentially are not going to be learning any new information from now until whenever you take your test. I will have practice problems. AP is opening up a lot of their like online practice tests and resources. So there will be things for us to do, but we will not cover new notes. I might spend some videos hitting upon the more difficult aspects, concepts in the class. That way that I am helping you refresh your memory on these concepts, but it's all up in the air. I just learned this stuff, so I haven't really formulated a plan yet. But uh, as far as when you can take the test, they will have 2 dates from what we've been told on when you can take these tests, but you don't know when those dates are yet. What should happen is by April 3rd, they should have a full exam schedule. I don't know if you're going to have to take it at a specific time because it seems kind of difficult if you don't have that, you know, if you're at work or you don't have access to the internet at that time, yeah, you can't take that test at that time. But again, it's all up in the air. You can access these exams on any device, computer, tablet, smartphone. Um, if there is a situation where it's a free response question and you have to like show work, I don't know necessarily what they mean by that. Maybe you have to create a graph. You can take a photo of your handwritten work and that can be sent in. They do have experience doing things like this, so they know the ways a student can cheat. So definitely do not cheat during these times. We'll talk about that more later, but it goes without saying, don't be a freaking cheater. Let's see. Advice, 45-minute online exam, decrease the amount of content, and they're going to release, you know, if you want to know what your tests have, then or what your other classes are not going to have to know, then go visit AP Central. But that's the big thing I want to tell you is stop learning about evolution as far as a classroom grade sense. I'm going to kick things into a different mode. It's essentially going to be review, practice from now until whenever that test date is. But, you know, 45-minute online exam, it's not going to be the 60 multiple choice questions and 9 free response, definitely. So I guess that's a good thing. Yay that you're taking AP this year through this mess. We'll see. But other than that, if you have any questions, let me know. I respond to Facebook. I'm probably going to be using Zoom to do all my virtual meetings just so I can have like, you know, a cool background. Say like, oh, it's a snake. Ah. So make sure you sign in to, or you know, download or sign into Zoom on whatever device that you have. You can download the app. I can do whiteboards with Zoom, so we can all be in a meeting. I can show you how to do problems, and you can work them. But that is definitely an option. If Zoom doesn't work for you, we can do Facebook Live. I can do a Google Hangouts. You don't need a camera to do that, but you definitely have to have a microphone. Or, you know, if you don't have any of those because you dropped your phone too many times and it don't work, well, you can just read the questions or you can type your questions to me. But we will get through this. My suggestion is start looking over your old notes, old homework, old notes, old tests. Start refamiliarizing yourself with these concepts that I know you should have been reviewing the past 7 months that you've had this. But we're going to start off with the chemistry of life first, and we'll move on from there. So hopefully you guys are okay. I hope that you are making the most of this crappy situation. If you ever have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try and post all my videos on my YouTube channel and on Facebook, and also the the Google Drive. I'm assuming everyone here has internet access. But if you don't have internet access, starting the week after spring break, you can go get a USB drive from the principal's office, and they can upload everything that you need onto that drive. Now, I know you're seniors. You might be a little bit worried about what's going on. Don't be. You're going to graduate. We're going to get you through it. Hopefully, we'll get you those 3s or 4s and maybe a 5, maybe. I hope so. We'll see. But stupid phone is ringing. It's interrupting my video. Look, see, dumb. I don't know who that is. A jerk. But let me know if you have any questions. And I love you guys. I love you. All right, see you later.